You are now tuned in to Peach State TV, where any gym is home. www.peachstatehoops.com. Enjoy the show.
And welcome to another episode of the JumpOffPlusToday.com show. Today I'm going to actually host, and Brandon Clay is going to answer some mailbag questions, some stuff that we've been sent via email and text message over the past couple of months, and we're going to actually try to answer them in a different way than we normally do. Normally we put together a blog or an article on our website, JumpOffPlus.com, and today we're going to do it in a mailbag form. First question, Clay, is you look at the college basketball landscape and some of the programs that have really improved over the short period of time in terms of coaches getting hired and being able to get the ball rolling. You know, UCLA comes to mind with Nick Caldwell, South Carolina with Dawn Staley, Penn State up there with Keil Washington. What are some of the keys to their success? You know, obviously I think getting some solid recruiting classes in, but what are some of the keys to success and why are they able to get the ball rolling so fast?
One thing, first before I answer that question, let me say you do a great job at the mailbag on the site, but I got a lot of work to do today to make sure this is as good and as informative as what you do on the site. I think a lot of that has to do, you look at the people that are in those positions, UCLA, you talk about Nikki Caldwell, you talk about Coach Washington at Penn State, and you talk about Dawn Staley at South Carolina. You know, all three came with great track records. You know, Nikki Caldwell came from Tennessee, great track record. Coach Washington came from Notre Dame where she won a title as a player. I mean, great track record. You know, was a lawyer and then also was the first president of the Women's Players Union. I mean, that's a great track record. Dawn Staley came from Temple. You know the track record from Virginia. She's an Olympian. I mean, you're dealing with people who came with great resumes. So it wasn't a situation where, say, they came from a smaller school where they really had to build a reputation. They came in from major programs, so to speak. You know, even in Dawn Staley's case, where she kind of had Temple rolling and got it going. They also did a great job hiring. You know, you look at some of the people that have come with them. They've got great track records. Right. You know, whether it be Tasha Butts, who was also a Tennessee grad out there with Nikki Caldwell, out there at UCLA. You know, you look at, you know, Coach Coleman at Penn State, that was at Clemson, that was at a major before, made that move with it. Kia Damon, Maren Ross, all those people that were there, are there with Coach Washington at Penn State. And then also at South Carolina, you talk about Nikki McCray, once again, going back to the line and lineage there at Tennessee. Carla McGee played pro for a while. I mean, they just have some great people on staff. Two, I think the energy that those staffs have brought to the recruiting trail. You know, they're out, they're visible, they're willing to jump on a plane, they're willing to make it move. And kids are going to want to play for people that have that kind of energy, passion. They're very charismatic. You know, they're easy, not necessarily to sell, but you like them as people, what they bring to the table, especially in the case of, say, a Coach Washington, who I've gotten to know since she took the head post there, watched her recruit a couple of kids in this area. You know, she's been able to go out, get some great kids, been able to go get Nikki Green out of Texas, you know, come a long way to Penn State, Dawn Staley to get Kelsey Bones from Texas to come a long way. So all those staffs have been able to go get players. Markel Walker going the other way, you're absolutely right. To be able to go from the East Coast out there to UCLA, Jasmine Dixon choosing UCLA when she made the transfer to go back home to the left coast. And they've just been able to do a great job, get great players, which makes your job coaching a lot easier. So.